Welcome to Tuber Chat. If you have less than 10,000 subscribers, you've come to the right place. We are going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and your first 4,000 hours of watch time. This is not a sub for sub network. We focus on quality connections here. The object is to meet new friends and family members, people who are going to come back to your channel, support you properly, watch your videos, give you thumbs up, leave meaningful comments, and all the things we need as YouTubers. So if you stick around with us for a few minutes, I think you're going to meet some new friends and family members and hopefully have a good time. So today we have a featured channel, but I'm having the smallest bit of trouble with it. So I'm going to show you something, and we're going to see if this is going to help. I know that Rose Sadu is in the chat, so if you don't mind, just type anything, because your messages were getting held by a review, and if the mods would just leave it for a second, and we'll see what happens here. Hopefully my thing is going to not freeze on me as well. I seem to be having a little bit of trouble with my internet connection today, but hopefully we'll fight through it. Okay, pardon me for 1 second. Yeah. Yep. Oh, forgive me for that, folks. Having internet trouble, and I don't know what the story is. So the first thing I'm going to do is, in front of you here, I'm just going to knock down my quality. I want to show you, hopefully, a trick that's going to help with the trouble that YouTube is having lately. They're shadow banning people, and we're having a lot of trouble with messages getting stuck in the chats from users that they should not be stuck from. So we're going to do a little test now and see if it's going to work, and then we'll get into featuring channels in just a second. And so forgive me, Rose, I'm just going to ask you if you don't mind to type one more thing for me there, because your messages are getting hidden, and I'm going to try to solve the problem in front of everybody here so that they know how to do it. We're going to see. Thank you. My internet connection is just, I've never seen it so slow. I'm so sorry, everybody. I just don't even know how to deal with that. All right, so we've got Rose's channel here. I'm going to take her channel URL out of the menu bar. I'm going to go into YouTube Studio, into the settings on the bottom left there. And forgive me for not welcoming everybody yet. I will in just a moment. We just want to get this problem sorted out. I want to see if I can bring you a little bit of value and show you how we're going to do a test and see if this is going to work right now. And so when you click on your community, it's going to pop up. And this is where you can add moderators. You can block users or ban them, if you want to call it that. And you can add approved users, moderators as well. So when you ban somebody, I can tell you this, in the chat, sometimes somebody will act up in the chat, or you get a troll or something like that. When you ban them, everybody can see. And the trouble with that is that then sometimes you get like aggressive trolls that will make a fake account and come running back in and cause more trouble for you. Where if you ban them from behind, if you go into your YouTube Studio and you add them into your hidden users list from there, the way I'm going to show you right now, then it can be a lot quieter because their messages don't disappear from the chat. I had to do this on a channel that I manage just yesterday. Okay, let's see if we can get something happening here. I don't know why my internet is just really struggling right now. I don't know what more I can take off here that I don't need. TubeBuddy's not doing it. So here we go. So I've got a couple of approved users, and the reason why is because these people's messages have been having trouble coming through. So you just go in there, paste the URL that you copied out of your browser bar for the person's channel, and hit return. Michael Ankers, how you doing? Okay, forgive me, everybody. I'm struggling with this internet connection. It doesn't want to do anything for me. I'm sure it will fix itself in a second. So, Manette AK2, thanks for coming in. Beautiful E-Vlogs, nice to see you again. FIFA World Gaming, Mama Grace News TV. You see yourself in the approved users here because your messages are being held. So we're going to see if that helps. Tiger's Wrath, good to see you again. Fredster Vlogs, Ransom YT, you've been active in the chat already, so thank you for that. Kristen Welton, my love, is here, and we got a few more people who've come through. MJ and J Family Mukbangs is here. Michael Ankers, I did say hello to you. Of course, Rose Sadu, so we're waiting to deal with her situation right now, and then we're going to talk about her channel. Sar Mule, thanks for coming in. I hope I've got that kind of right. Sar Mule. Should be now.
It was really spotty for me earlier. So,
the other one, the other one was causing problems for me. I'm just going to see if it's going to do anything in a minute.
If you need me to.
Okay, thank you. I love you. Kristen's in the next room here, just helping me out, trying to get this thing sorted out. Our internet, I don't know what the problem is today. Maybe the rain affects it. The Dude Rocks, good to see you again. Average Joe PT, thanks for coming in. We're going to get to featuring channels in just a minute. I was just in the middle of showing everybody something. JD Knight 7, it's always good to see you. Thank you again. And if I've missed anybody, Pinoy Boys, thanks for coming in. I certainly don't mean to. I will catch up in just a few seconds here. Brainerd, thanks for coming in again. Oh, I thought you're new. I thought you were here before. So we don't ask for promotion here, Brainerd. If you don't mind, what we do is just follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen to connect with people one by one. You go first, and then they will return. The Real Ogre, good to see you again. Okay, Brainerd, you're, we're going to do something else here. I'm not going to have that. So, now that we're back, the internet seems to almost be working. We're putting a user in timeout. I can't have, oh, and Brown Girl Bella, your messages are not showing up yet either. So I don't know what that is. So now we can skip our test that I was just about to do because I already spoke to Brown Girl Bella earlier today and found that she was having an issue. She let me know that she has been having trouble, and you just saw her message was held for review there while it shouldn't be. So we're going to try something else now. I'm not intending on adding a lot of moderators to the channel, but we're going to add Brown Girl Bella, and we're going to add Rose right now because I don't want her messages held either, especially we're going to be featuring her channel. So as far as I understand, Rose, this is a glitch that's going on in YouTube all over the place. There's random people are getting banned or shadow banned or whatever you want to call it all over. There doesn't seem to be any explanation. There's no reason why. So we'll just see. Maybe modding will help. Maybe that's it. It seems to be. So we'll find out in a quick second. So forgive me, everybody, and thank you for bearing with me. Usually we're a lot faster at this, and we get into featuring channels right away. Between my shoddy internet connection today that I can't figure out, and then our trouble with YouTube just randomly shadow banning people. I don't know what the story is. I'm just going to leave you both saved as approved users too. And we'll see. Oh, maybe that's going to take your mod away. If it does, I'll just remod you. I don't know. Such a disaster today, but that's okay. We're fighting our way through it. So later on, we're going to get to the Wheel of Fortune and see if we can have some fun featuring channels on the screen again. It was very, very busy yesterday, and I appreciate almost everybody in the chat today was here with us yesterday, and I really appreciate that. As we get bigger and bigger and our channels grow and we follow more and more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as you'd like. And I know you've got a lot of people to support, so I really appreciate you spending every minute that you do here in Tuber Chat and with me personally. Gracious Tales, it's good to see you again. And occasionally, I will leave a message for myself in the chat, Kevin K, in case you want to connect with me personally. Thank you very much, JJ Mixed Vlog, for coming in. Angela Queen 2004 was just live not too long ago, and she's here, so that's great. So Brown Go Bella's still got her link, and then hopefully Rose does as well. So where did we go here? Let's get to Rose's channel. Yeah, JJ's Mixed Vlog has seen me in other chats. Or other live streams. I am a channel manager. I manage a few channels for people professionally. I've got well over 2 billion views now on a small handful of channels, well over 10,000 subscribers. And but they are much different from my my personal stuff. So I have my own personal channel, Tuber Chat, of course, and many others. But JJ's Mix has caught me in other people's live streams that are in a much different dynamic than what we're doing here. And like I said, I appreciate all the support everybody gives us. So today we've got Rose to do, and I'm going to talk about her channel first, and we're going to talk about playlists in particular, because one of the things you can do to really get your watch hours up, for those of you who need watch hours, we all have to make 4,000 within 12 months. One of the simplest things you can do that can speed up the process is to make arrangements to swap playlists with other YouTubers. And all that means is you're going to run a playlist for them, they're going to run a playlist for you. And you can imagine if you have a playlist of 5 or 10 or 20 hours and even more, and you get a lot of people to run that playlist for you, you can see how your hours are really going to stack up. So I will preface this by saying, if I go back to the same thing all the time, but in order to get what you want out of YouTube, you must be willing to give much more than you expect to receive. So my suggestion is, if you want to make playlist arrangements with people, and you're free to do it here, of course, in the chat, then my suggestion is to offer to run playlists for other people. I have got some really close connections, some really great friends now on YouTube, and the reason why is because the way we got to know each other was I offered to run a playlist for them, just knowing that they were connected to a friend of mine and knowing that they needed hours while we were chatting in different live streams. Because of that, you know, you kind of blow people away. So occasionally people will think like, wow, I can't even get my friends to watch my videos, and somebody that I don't even know is offering to watch all of them. How's that possible? So you can imagine the kind of impact that has. So we got a few special things here today as well. Who did I just missed somebody that came in, and I wanted to make sure that oh, Yoga with Mo, yes, because Yoga with Mo is going to be featured. I think it's tomorrow, right? Did I feature you tomorrow? The same way we're doing with Rose today. And then as well, Us Never Them is in the house, and I'm going to open a window for them. I'm going to do something. You know what? We'll go back to this after. So I just want to accomplish a handful of things at a time. So forgive me for dancing around so much, but this is an important day because Us Never Them came here right now to allow us the honor of watching them cross a very important milestone that we all are after. So let's open this up. For those of you who haven't used Social Blade, it's free, and what it does is it gives you some statistics, it gives you a little bit of analytics, and it gives you future projections for what you can expect from your channel. It can estimate when you're going to get different milestones. So Us Never Them is right now at 983, and they're in the chat right now. So I would love it if while we're talking and while we keep going on, I'm going to start talking about playlists with Rose right now, then hopefully we can get them to the 1,000. Now, Social Blade had a miscount there and now is in real time. So Us Never Them should be sitting at 990 subscribers. So I hope everybody will give them a chance right now, and we want to get them over that 1,000 and much more, because occasionally what can happen is you will see somebody hit the 1,000 and then the next day they're back under 999, and that can't be a good feeling. So let's get them to about 1,010 today if we can. So if you guys want, this is the kind of support I plan to give to every channel that comes through Tuber Chat. So let's help Us Never Them right now. We're all going to have a great time celebrating with them and watching them hit their 1,000 any minute now. So I hope everybody right now will subscribe to Us Never Them. The way that you do that properly, you visit their channel, you watch a short video in full, and it must be more than a minute long. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. It should be at least a couple of sentences so that it doesn't get held by the spam filters. And then as well, you give the creator a thumbs up always, subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat here. Leave a single or double emoji. That lets them know that you've connected, and then they will turn around and do the same thing for you. So we've got enough people in here right now that I'm sure we can get them over their 1,000 right this minute, because they need less than 10 now. Simple Mimi, thanks for coming in. Shane Crazy 30, thanks for coming and visiting. Us Never Them, you can't post anything. I don't know what you mean. Unless you're not talking to me, that's fine. But if you meant that for me, I'm not sure. I will have a look at Social Blade for you as well. Rose after, yes. Hopefully I'm going to catch all of... So hopefully I'm going to catch all of Rose's messages here. If I miss something, Rose, you can just message me outside and let me make sure I'm not missing anything here. And we're going to talk about playlists as well. So for those of you who are interested in making playlist arrangements, all of our moderators do it, as well as, and I hope Brown Girl Bella is willing to do it as well, because I just said that. All of our moderators are willing to do it, people in blue, as well as myself. And so what we're going to do is talk about how to make the right playlist. Okay, yeah, Brown Girl Bell is fine, so that's fine. I want to tell you the right way. And some of this stuff is very important, because what I wish for you is to maximize your impact, not only while you're here with us at Tuber Chat, but even when you're outside. I couldn't see what I was writing. Wanted to make sure you could see my messages. Oh, yeah, no problem, Us Never Them. I don't do a very good job of keeping up with the chat. For those of you who've been with me for a while, you know already that I like to ramble and talk and repeat myself 1,000 times. But I just love this stuff. I can't help myself but just talk about this nonstop all the time. So anyway, now we're going to talk about playlists. Let's look at what Rose Sadu has right now. And then I'm going to do a tiny comparison. So you've got a watch time playlist. And forgive me because I'm going to nitpick right now. I looked at this already. Kristen ran this for you. Now, so here's the thing. You've got a couple of live streams in here. And so what I have to advise everybody is you've got to make a playlist that contains no live streams. Every video you've ever put up that is not a live stream goes in the playlist. And I'm going to show you, forgive the self-promotion, but I'm going to show you my own. I'm not going to rip it apart and put it back. I'm just going to show you what I've done. Oh, I don't know why this is happening. Oh, my internet loves to be as fast as anything. So, I think that's the first time I sang on a live stream, so you can mark the date on your calendar. And then again, while I'm flipping through this stuff and we're talking to Rose about playlists, I also want to remind everybody, so we're looking at Us Never Them right now. They are so close. They are at 993 subscribers. So I want everybody, please, to subscribe. Go visit Us Never Them. Watch a short video in full. Leave a meaningful comment. Give them a thumbs up. Subscribe to them. And then come back here, leave single or double emoji next to their name to know that they've done it. Us Never Them is letting us know that they are going to get everybody back. They're working right now, so that's fine. And then I really want to see them hit their 1,000. It's wonderful when that can happen right here. I don't need that. I'm distracting myself. Okay, so let's go to, first of all, my playlists. And I just want to show you what can be done. So I have a lot of different playlists. And the reason why is because I wanted to categorize my videos so that when people come to my channel, because of certain content, they can find more very easily. So some of these I got to clean up, but here we go. So Playlist Buddies Creator Showcase was an experiment I did a while ago. Small YouTubers Must Watch has a bunch of Playlist Buddies and the shout-out videos that I did, social media tutorials, official remixes, wayback playbacks, flight lessons, vinyl records. So you can use playlists to categorize your videos so that people can find what they want easily. And the other benefit to that is that not everybody can run a playlist that's 40 hours long. So you're giving people the chance to use shorter playlists if they need to run something short. Now, the best idea is to make a playlist like this. You'll see I have binge watch loop here. And we're going to go and look at the front page and I'll show you where I put it. I put it at the bottom. I'm recommending this to everybody so that it's very easy for you to make playlist arrangements with people. When they ask you what playlist you want them to run, say it's the one at the bottom of my page. That's all you need to say. So you can dress up your page like this with different playlists and featured channels and stuff like this. We're going to talk about that as well. But at the bottom here, you'll see I have this playlist called Binge Watch Loop. And that's just a popular name that everybody's using for this. So maybe you'll use it too. Every video you've ever recorded goes into this playlist, not including live streams, no live streams. The reason why is because the YouTube algorithms, and especially the human beings at YouTube, could understand, yes, you might like a creator so much that you're going to binge watch video after video from them, same as we might do with Netflix or something else, or, listen to Drake on Spotify. But it's unreasonable to think that somebody's going to sit there and watch replays of live streams one after the other, after the other, after the other. So no live streams in the playlist, and it can be as long as you want, because basically you're just going to have people run it for as long as they can. Now, like I said, all of us in blue, all of our moderators run playlists for people, And most of us are willing to run playlists of any size. I often run playlists of well over 100 videos for people. I think I just ran one 180 videos the other day. Pretty saucy, thanks for coming back in. Exclusive TV, thanks for coming back. A lot of familiar faces today. Pinoy Blogs, I'm sorry, I said your name wrong earlier. I'm sorry about that. Georgia Bulldogs, good to see you. Good to see you back. Enjoy your lunch. Hopefully you'll come back again. Zamsy World, I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. I just want to feature you properly when you're here. So I don't mean to do all this self-promotion. Anyway, that's the kind of playlist that you need to make. Now Rose already knows how to make playlists. She's got lots of them here. So I would love to see you make a new playlist that's got all your videos, no live streams, and you put it at the bottom of your page. Your front page here. Obviously, you know how to do this because you've done it already, dressing up your front page, and then put it at the bottom and call it either binge watch loop or something that you think you would like. You have categorized a lot of your playlists, which is fantastic. I like that you've done this. I got to do that on my own channel as well. So this is what I mean. Now I've seen that before. However, I do like to tell people all the time, I learn every single day from creators of all sizes, as you probably do as well. So the other thing is, now I don't know why your icons don't like to come up here very nicely. I don't know what that is. When we look at your links, you've got links here that are useful. Now, YouTube is probably not set up. Oh, here they go. Now they want to work. So what's this one? It's your second one. I just want to see what the lifestyle blog. Okay, so I don't know where you're hosting that, but and then Medium. Medium icon is right. Twitter, TikTok. Either way, for those of you who didn't already know, so we talk all the time about putting these links on the top of your page where your channel art banner is, but they also show up down here in the bottom of your About section as well. This is a good idea that Rose has done to list the stuff right here for people who want to copy and paste. You just want to make things as easy as possible for people to get in touch with you, especially you want to be found wherever you want to be found. Now, as well, one thing that I just want to suggest for Rose is to put featured channels here at the front of your page, as you see that I have done here. Now, Rose is not on mine. She's on the Tuber Chat one. And we do that on Tuber Chat as well. So let me switch over to the Tuber Chat page. Oh, I changed my banner back, I guess. I didn't think I did that. So the other day I did a live stream how to do a banner with Canva, and I must have switched it back and not known that. Anyway, so on the Tuber Chat front page, we've got featured channels here, and it's not limited to 10. It looks like it's limited to 10, but you can put much more than that and then turn the shuffle on, and what that does is it allows you to have a lot more, and then YouTube will randomly select the 10 that show up at a time. And then you're able to refresh the page and see that they will change. We got Yoga with Mo in there, who, like I said, is our featured channel for, I think, tomorrow. Yeah. There she is. And then we got Nails by Nicole on Monday. So you'll see that the featured channels have moved now that I hit the refresh button. We've got different ones here, and Rose is in there also. When you go to your channels page, you'll see that list of channels. Featured channels are up here. It's limited up here to, I think, 12 or something like that. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to look at it and make sure that I'm right. So Us Never Them is really getting close. They're only 5 away from 1,000. And I really want to see us help them get there, because they specifically came here today to make that happen and allow us to help them do it and allow us to celebrate with them, because there are a lot of different live streams that people can go to to gain friends and family members, and I'm really happy that Us Never Them decided to come here. Kristen was talking to them about it. Ransom YT made a playlist of all your videos. That's perfect. Yeah, make a. So I just want everybody to make a playlist. If you want to exchange playlists with people, make a playlist that's got everything you've got. Here at Tuber Chat, we have one as well, because we need ours as well, like everybody else does for now. But ours has gameplay videos that we put from a video game called YouTuber's Life. They're in the background. They're unlisted. So the only way to even find those videos is through the playlist. It's just meant for watch hours because, like I said, you can't have live streams in your watch hours playlist. Now, I don't know the truth about how many hours YouTube takes away from you, but as you talk to more and more creators about playlists, you're going to hear everybody complaining that we all lose time when live streams happen, when playlists are run, and things like this. So you just want to set yourself up to lose as little as possible. So here we go. Us Never Them is only a few away. We're going to get back to looking at Rose. Now, Rose, is there anything else that you wanted me to address right this second? Because we were talking about the playlist. That was the big thing. The other day when you and I were talking, when you were in the chat, I think maybe even when I was in live with you. I've been in Rose's live. She does live streaming as well, obviously. You can see when you look at her thing here. Oh, I forgot she used this is yesterday. She used the same thumbnail that we've got today because we've got Rose featured for us here. And I had a great time hanging out with her on her live. And she's a dynamic content creator. She's also very generous and thoughtful in the idea that she wants people to connect during her live streams as well. She's very interesting, but she's also very aggressive in growing her channel and very much willing to try new things to get her channel moving. So there's a lot to be learned from her as well. She's got a new intro that you can check out. I know she's looking for feedback on that, so you can look at that. And she's got a short video that she put up today. So if you haven't connected with Rose, this is a perfect video to connect with because it's 4 minutes long, so it's not it's not too long for you, but as well, it's informative and it's talking YouTube, all the things we talk here anyway. So talking about monetization, so you might want to watch that, and that's a good video to connect with her with. So Us Never Them, the counter sliding around there, but it's saying 997 right now. Now, hopefully everybody's connecting the right way, and what that means is you visit a channel, watch a short video in full, but it must be more than 1 minute long, longer than 1 minute. Then you leave a meaningful comment relating to the content of that video, at least a couple of sentences. And then you give the creator a thumbs up always, and if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them, then come back into our chat here, leave a single or double emoji, and that lets them know that you've connected, and then they can turn around and do the same thing for you. Family Life of Lightation, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you for coming in. We're here to connect with people, meet new friends and family members, quality connections, people who are going to come back and watch your videos after and comment and like and give you thumbs up regularly and all the things that we need as YouTubers. So welcome, and hopefully you're going to meet some new friends and family members. Kay Renee, thanks for coming in. Ruffa Peace, thanks for coming in as well. Forgive me if I've skipped over you. Jaden Saw, I should have seen you come in. You've been here a little while already. Yesterday was very, very, very busy. So today, we're going to do something similar, and I'm going to put the wheel up in a few minutes here. As soon as we get Us Never Them over the 1,000, I'm going to put the wheel up, and then we're going to start featuring channels on the screen. So, like I said, today, Us Never Them specifically came here into this live stream, knowing that they were so close, so that we could have the privilege of celebrating them and getting them over that thing. Okay, FIFA World Gaming, thank you for reminding everybody to thumbs up. But just be careful not to spam there. I do appreciate it, so forgive me. But And then, yeah, so Rose, let me know if there's something else that you wanted to... So, your intro is well done. However, in the spirit of just being honest, I am reconsidering using intros in my videos at all. And the reason why, I'll tell you what, why don't I show you? Why don't I show you? Let's go to my personal channel, and I'm going to show you what the issue is with intros. We all like them. We all want to have intros. And before I get too far, I do want to say not every answer is right for every creator. So even though I'm talking right now about intros and my personal feelings towards them and how that might be changing, it doesn't mean that that's right for everybody. The most important thing, if you're going to have an intro, is to make sure that it's effective. But to be honest with you, shorter is better. I'm going to show you the reason why. I put intros on all my videos. They're 14 seconds long, or ish. And I want to show you what happens because of my intro. How it hurts. The best performing video that I have in a long time, I've got a few stories for you. So I've got a couple of videos that are out of control. This Stay Home and Watch was a live stream that I did that got 30,000 views in about 48 hours. And or something like that. It was just, it flew like you wouldn't believe. Actually, let's just look at the lines here. Have to extend it. Forgive the self-promotion. I just want to show you a couple of things. Since published. Okay. So you see the line here. My views, 14,000, 17,000, you know, and then up and up and up. Sorry, 20,000 views within a couple of days. And then it kept on growing from there. Now it's, maybe I'm wrong. Is it 20,000 views that it's got? For some reason I thought it was 30. I don't want to be wrong because I want to show you something important with analytics. The reason why that happened, it's not like you can make a video and say, everybody's going to love this. I've got a good idea. I'm just going to make a video. That doesn't work. Your channel has to be set up for success. And because I was consistent and ready, when luck decided to come by and take my video away, I was prepared. And I want you to be the same. What that means, the most important thing is you must consistently put out quality videos. Every week, a good video has to be published as a minimum. You can also live stream. Oh yeah, so 32,000 views. So forgive that. I just wanted to double check that I wasn't mistaken. Now, the best performing video that I've ever actually made, the best performing video of all time for me was a video that I put out 2 years ago. It's the first video I ever put out. The best performing video I've made lately was 2 months ago, and it eclipsed that video. More than double. Now, I'm going to show you the saddest, most heartbreaking thing. After we celebrate and talk about Us Never Them. You did it. 1,000 subscribers. What a fantastic day this must be for you. You must be so excited. I'm sure everybody in the chat is happy for you. Everybody, let's put some emojis. Let's put some party poppers. Let's put some bells. Let's put some thumbs up and help Us Never Them celebrate their 1,000 subscribers. And then I will go on to my sad story over here that I want to tell you and explain to you what the problem with intros is. Let's do it. Let's get some. Let's get some celebration going on for Us Never Them here. There we go. Joatology's into it. Beautiful E-Vlogs. Thanks for doing it. Brown Girl Bella. Brown Girl Bella is a very much liked and well-respected creator, and she has a wonderful community of people. She's seen a lot of people cross the 1,000 mark and get monetized and different things like that, and so she understands better than anybody probably what these celebrations are like. Nails by Nicole is into it, so great work, Never Them. I'm so happy, and thank you so much for coming in here and letting us share this with you. So I'm going to pull this off right now. We'll think about putting roses up after. But so I wanted to show you in the analytics, because I have an intro on my videos, I lose 50% of my people in the first 14 seconds of the video. So when you look at the analytics for your individual videos, you can see where you're losing people. Now, isn't it the saddest thing? Look at how this video is still continuing to climb and climb and climb and climb. So I'm happy about that. But the problem is I lose half the people. As soon as they get there, they never actually see it. They don't get to hear me talk about the Amazon link so I can make affiliate money. They don't get to hear about, you know, all the things that I like to talk about with my tablet and stuff like this. They don't even get a chance to get to know me well enough to maybe stick around. Now, because it's got 13,000 views, I've got 50 subscribers, and that's great, but it's really heartbreaking to see that I lose people just because there's an intro on the video. And so that's what I want to say about intros. We like them. We would like to, you know, wish that everybody would love them all the time. And having a well-produced, fun intro is a good idea if you insist that that's right for you. My ideas are not necessarily right for every single channel. All I wish to do is tell you what I have learned from the experience that I have gained over the last several years on YouTube. And then you can take my information along with everything else that you've learned to know and what you're going to learn continuing on and make the best decisions for yourself. So I'm going to start experimenting without using intros at all. What I will do is leave that little flippy thing that says, you know, my name is Kevin K while I'm talking, but I won't stop. But anyway, so Rose's intro is well produced and it's fun, and I like, you chose a good song to have in the background. I hope that that's not copyright, but I'm sure that it's not. But when you're choosing music for your videos, unless you need something that's very much themed, like maybe you're doing an ATV or dirt bike video and you're off-roading somewhere and you want some grungy, hard metal music or something like that, I understand. Otherwise, if you're making a video that's meant for a lot, like a big, wide audience of people, you want the general population to enjoy it, then you want a song that's very middle of the road that anybody can listen to and not be turned off. It would be the saddest thing for you to make a video, have somebody start watching it, and then turn away just because they don't like the music that you chose. That wouldn't be your fault, and it would be a sad way to lose people. I'm sure it happens all the time. So, us Never Them is dancing right now. Yeah, I bet. So, forgive me, because the last thing I want to do is discourage creativity. I know you just made that intro, and I just happen to be in a place mentally right now, personally, where I'm going to start trimming intros, maybe entirely. On the other channels that I manage, we use intros on every video. And, you know, here, let me show you. Just because I don't want to be completely discouraging today. I like to be positive and optimistic, but I'm never going to lie. I'm never going to say things just to make you happy. I want to tell the truth. But let me just show you. This is the biggest channel that I manage. I've been running this for, I think it's 4 years now. I started working on this channel before I even started working on my own. And so you can see here, we put popular uploads at the front because everybody likes to make that good first impression. And this is another channel that he has that I manage for him as well that we just started this year. But you can see the first video here has almost 200,000 views. It's going to have 200,000 any minute. He's got 150 on the next one, 135 on the next one. Now, all of these videos have intros. Every single one has an intro, except for the live streams, of course. And so it's not like all I'm doing is I'm reading the analytics, and what the analytics is telling me is that I lose people immediately. And almost all of my videos are like that. I lose a lot of people. I lose half of my people within the first minute on almost every video that I put out. Now, if I hadn't read the analytics, I wouldn't know. But, you know, I produced those videos, most of them a long time ago. I'm not saying I'm even right about this. I'm just saying because of that, I'm going to stop using them. But everybody can make the decision for themselves. So forgive me because I am. Oh, gracious tales! Thanks for hanging out so long. Rose, was there anything? Was there anything else you wanted to talk about specifically? Because when, like I said, I forget if it was in the chat here or when I was hanging out on your live. I run off on so many tangents when I'm talking about this stuff. When I was in with you on your live, we might have been talking about analytics. It's one or the other, but I did make a note for myself, and I wanted to make sure that if you wanted to look at any of that stuff specifically, then we will. Jaden, we don't drop links here. I'm happy to put people up on the screen at some point. We will look at our spinny wheel that we used yesterday, and maybe we'll do that. Let me get it ready and see what we're going to do. Hopefully everybody's doing a good job of connecting with the Wheel of Names. This is just a free little website that somebody made, and he did a perfect job. So simple. And there's just advertisements on it so the guy can at least get paid for his time. But anybody can use this for free, and it's so simple. You just add names into this wheel, and then you spin the wheel, and you can see who you're going to put up on the screen if you're doing it similar to what I'm doing here. So Rose has already been on the screen, but I am going to get Brown Girl Bella up here. I'm going to get... I'll show you my other little robot thing that I've got here. This is Bottissimo, and I've been showing this the last couple of days. This is just like Nightbot, just like Stream Elements or Streamlabs. When you see those chatbots, come through the chat and leave messages and things like that, Bottissimo is one of those as well. And what it does is it allows you to see how long everybody's been on your live stream if you want, as well as how active they've been in the chat. And it uses a kind of arbitrary point system. And what you can do with that is, like what I'm doing here, anybody that's been here for quite a long time, I'm going to add into my wheel. Then we'll spin the wheel and see who is going to... be the next feature on the screen. So I've got a few people up on the wheel right now. We'll look at those in a little bit. But so Rose is asking, what else can I do to get more views? I'm going to try something here, and I don't know if this is going to work for me, but I'll try anyway. More tools, extensions, and I'm going to turn TubeBuddy on. This is my favorite thing. So if you guys want to, forgive me, but if you guys haven't already used TubeBuddy, if you've heard about it, if you haven't heard about it, if you've thought about it or whatever, in the description of all of our videos, including the live stream that you're watching right now, there's a link to a free version of TubeBuddy, which is not just a Chrome extension, but it is also, it's got a lot of tools and things that can help you when you're planning your titles, when you're planning your tags, and I love it. It's my #1 tool. So, The other thing I should mention is when I talk about being a professional channel manager and Jeff Lepard channel that I showed you not too long ago. So that channel was started long before the rules about 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours ever came in. That's new. So growth streams like this are a brand new thing from the last like year and a half. Before that, literally there was no way to get subscribers and eventually make money than to put out quality content consistently, and that's what we did. But TubeBuddy is the tool that I've been using ever since the beginning. So I can click on here and look at Channelytics, and this gives us a little bit of statistic here. Lifetime, you got 15,000 views, 31 videos. 14,000 views in the last 30 days. When did you start? Let's look at your videos and see when you started. That can't be right. Did you only start a month ago? Did I forget that? Wow. Okay. I forgot already. Oh my gosh. I should have known that. Rose, 1,000 subscribers in a month is fantastic. Yeah, because you did. I watched this video. You see the red line on it that says I hit 1K subs in 27 days. That's really something else. So everybody's got some to be learned by you. Nails by Nicole, thanks for sharing on Twitter. You are our featured channel for Monday, by the way. So Nails by Nicole is in the house as well. Yoga with Mo is in the house, hopefully still. These are our next two featured channels. If you would like to be considered to be a featured channel, kind of like what I'm doing with Rose here, I'm going a little bit farther with Rose because we've been talking about analytics and talking about how to get a channel to move. So we're just bouncing ideas off each other and this and that. But if you'd like to be considered, then please sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com. I'm going to be featuring channels, even more so than I already have, on all of our social media networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, Reddit, and more. And so if you'd like to be considered as a featured creator, then please sign up at tuberchat.com. It's very simple. And then, not long ago, wow. So, like I said, I had already said this earlier, but for those of you who haven't already connected to Rose, there's obviously a lot that can be learned from her. But she's a wonderful person to hang out with on a live stream as well. You'll meet a lot of friends and family members. She takes this stuff pretty seriously, but she's fun also. So I'm sure you'll have a good time with that. So I keep saying the one thing about the home page, and you'll have to decide if you want to do this, but having those featured channels can help, because what it allows is when you feature channels on your front page, you are saying to your audience and to the YouTube algorithms that those channels are worthy of being featured by you. Now, when some of those channels feature you back, they are saying to their crowd and to their followers and to the YouTube algorithms that you are worthy of being featured. And that can't do anything but help. So it's something to consider. As far as videos, let's look at your latest video, which you just put here. And I'm going to see what TubeBuddy has to say about this. I also use vidIQ, but YouTube just added a feature into their analytics that vidIQ was known for. So I don't know how they feel about that. So how did you pick your tags, Rose? Rose, is she paying you to say that? Kristen and I love each other very, very deeply, yes. Are you oh, so you did use TubeBuddy. Okay, so one of the things about this is even though TubeBuddy suggested these to you, how to is an idea that actually usually doesn't help. Let's look at the search rankings here and see if you're getting any luck here. Oh, never mind. Okay. Never mind. I was just going to say how to is not a good idea, but actually you've got a few here. Now, these are saying that you should be ranking 8th, 9th, and 5th. How to get monetized faster on YouTube. Let's try that and see what happens. Now, the difference is I don't know if that means for you and your social circle, or if it means for me and my social circle, or if it means globally. There's a way to set it when you're looking at TubeBuddy that you want rankings that are global. And I don't mean global around the world. I mean global across all of YouTube, as opposed to likely for your following and lookalike audiences, if I understand it right. Now, what was the tag I was looking at? How to get monetized faster on YouTube. Let's see. Now, you just put that video up, so this might not be fair because you might not be far enough in. TubeBuddy is predicting that you will rank pretty high, but maybe that video is too early. Okay, let's look at another one. So maybe those search rankings actually are good, or so those tags are good. I was going to complain about them at first, but I'm wrong. Because what TubeBuddy does, you saw the little green dots beside those tags that Rose has here. My first YouTube video ever. Emotional. Okay, let's just take your first video ever, because getting 1,000 views in a month is a great accomplishment, no matter what. So let's see what TubeBuddy has to say about this. How to know which tags to use. So you actually probably did a good job, but also while I do sometimes do what I'm going to tell you here. Okay, when I click search rankings on this one, there's no green, which means that these tags are so popular that there's not a good chance that you are going to rank anywhere near the front page of YouTube when people search for any of these tags. So I wonder if we can, how can we look at TubeBuddy here? Let's go to YouTube Studio. I should have paused your video, but that's okay. I'm going to feature more channels on the screen in a little while. Hopefully everybody's just connecting with each other. The way that we do that, of course, to get it to stick, to get our love to stick, and so we don't lose our subscribers, is you visit a channel one by one, watch a short video in full. It must be more than a minute long. Leave a meaningful comment related to the content of that video. And then give the creator a thumbs up. And if you enjoyed their content, you subscribe to them, and then come back into the chat here and leave a single or double emoji next to their name. And that lets them know that you've connected, and then they will connect with you as well. How do you feature people on your channel? Okay, I'll show you, Ransom YT. Let me just make sure I don't forget. Thank you. I think you've been here a long, long time today. If you haven't left and come back, I think you've been here. Okay. I'll show you. I'll show you in a second. I'll use my own thing here to show you. So Rose, I was just going to show you the the tags. And I'll show you what I was lucky with. But this is what I mean. Now, if you're consistent, you're putting out quality videos, you're getting one out every week. If you're not already, just get there as soon as you can. When you do, try to stay consistent. Try not to miss a week. Like, keep your videos every single week. You come out with a video. You can live stream as well, but I suggest if you're going to live stream, still put out a video every week, because it's two different audiences. Some of the people cross over, but some people like watching live streams and some people like watching videos, and there are a lot of people who don't like both. So you want to be making content. It's almost like having two channels. You could think of it that way. So when I look at my tags, this is the wrong video. Sorry, I didn't mean to show you this again. Although it could have been a decent example. Maybe I should use that video because it's not an anomaly. The other one that I had that kind of flew through the roof is that was kind of an anomaly. So let me go back and just show you. This one is performing greatly right now. I only put this video up a couple months ago, so this is relevant to what I've been doing lately. So let's look at the tags that I used here, and then we'll go into some analytics and see what's happening. Now, you see how I've got so many green tags here? Some of this was luck, right? So I made this video. Kristen bought me a tablet for my birthday. It's too far for me to grab right now. I use it every day. This is what I run playlists on for people. I do it other ways too, but that's one of the ways is with that tablet. It runs all day and night. I love it. But she bought it for me. So it's not like I chose it. It's not like I decided, hey, I've got a good idea for a video. I'm going to buy a tablet and make a video. No. She bought it for me, and I said, well, of course I'm going to do a review because I've got this brand new tablet, and now, you know, I do that. I got other stuff here. I've got a sharper image camera that I've got to do. I've got, I'm dropping everything. I got a Fire TV stick from Amazon that I still got to do, and I've got a bunch of other stuff here that I got to do. But I already basically had the stuff, right? So I was already consistently putting out videos every single week. I was always like doing whatever I can to keep my channel active and moving. When this video came out, it started to do really well. Now, TubeBuddy allows you, first of all, it picks tags for you, so it probably did a decent job, but I also hand typed some of these tags. MediaPad T5 review, Huawei MediaPad T5, and things like this, right? I don't remember which ones. And it's also, in this video, I did the keyboard that I bought for it as well, so I can have a Bluetooth keyboard that makes it easier to type and do my comments and everything. So let's look at the analytics. You can go back over every video that you have, and you can change the title, the thumbnail, and the tags over and over and over and over again, and you absolutely should. Sometimes you're very lucky because you might put out a video and then next year something that you had in that video gets popular, and so you benefit that way. I think it's on the reach tab here where we're going to look at what search terms am I getting videos views from. Is it not here? No. It was on the first page and I don't remember already, or is it on engagement page? I go through this stuff so much. One of the things that really helped, if you're noticing, my click-through rate is 9.4%, which is high. And what that is when people see the title and the thumbnail, they click. So every time YouTube shows an impression, that's on any page of YouTube where they're suggesting your video to people, and then when they click to watch it, that affects your click-through rate. Anything from 5 to 10% is, well, for anything from 4 to 6% is average. Anything over 6 is good, and then when you get to 10% and higher, it's kind of superstar. But that was lucky. Now, I'm a graphic designer, and even though this thumbnail is simple that I made, It's nothing spectacular, but it's exactly what it should be. And so the thumbnail really, really helps. Looks official, right? And, you know, the numbers speak for themselves. This is how people are hitting it. My internet is just crawling. Forgive me. I'm just having so much trouble flipping through pages. Everything we've talked about should have took 15 minutes, but between my internet and my repeating myself a million times. So as we get to the engagement tab, maybe this is where it is. How am I lost in the analytics now? I can't find it. I'm in this stuff all day. I'm going to do a series. Well, it's not a good idea for me to talk about that now while I'm struggling to find what I'm looking for. But I will do a series on analytics where I will go through all of this stuff. Foodie Duo, thanks for coming in. Average Joe PT, thanks for letting us run. Okay, it's here on the Reach tab. I just was impatient. Traffic source, YouTube search. When people search for Wowie Media Pad T5, what this is telling me is 25% of the traffic that I get from YouTube searches comes from that term, which is the name of the thing. So it's not like I had some brilliant idea. I just did what I was supposed to do. And you can break these down. So you can say Wowie Media Pad T5 review, Wowie Media Pad T5 unboxing, and things like that. But you also want to put Media Pad T5, you want to put Wowie T5, and things like that. Now this tells me I'm already getting traffic from these tags. So if you're lucky and you haven't already used the tags that it's suggesting here, you take the best performing tags and then either put them in if you've got space or replace a couple of tags that you've already got. That's one of the best pieces of advice that I can give, because YouTube's telling you how people are finding your video, what they're searching for, what YouTube's serving up, and how they're actually getting to you. Now, I'm just lucky because this happens to be going, but hopefully that helps. Some of it literally is just common sense. There's another tool that I use, and I'll show it to you. This, for whatever reason, sometimes spits out different tags if it's going to work right now. A lot of websites are struggling right now because of all the traffic on the internet. So if I type in this, rapid tags, hopefully if it's going to work, is going to give me a bunch of tags. For some reason they're different than the ones that TubeBuddy gives you. So it's not like they're hitting the servers and making the same request. Something's different somehow. I don't know how. Hopefully everybody is connecting to each other. This doesn't want to work for me now either. Yeah, we're having issues. Okay. It's not going to have issues. Anyways, Rapid Tags is a fantastic service. It's absolutely free. I use it all the time as well. And then I take a combination of what TubeBuddy gives me, my own common sense, what Rapid Tags gives me, and sometimes I use other tools as well to figure out what tags I can use. Then you go in to where your tags are. There's another feature that TubeBuddy has that you may not have used yet, and I just want to show you. So you see how I have a bunch of green ranking tags here. This is telling me that for MediaPad T5 review, I should be coming up third in the search results. MediaPad T5, I should be coming up third. When somebody searches this exact term, this is telling you where it thinks your place is. And I don't know if that's based on lookalike audience of your subscribers or globally, but I have a feeling that it's based on kind of your subscribers. That's why they have this thing called incognito mode. You can swap that, so I don't know which one it's using. at some point, good enough is good enough, because when you spend hours and hours and hours on one single video, you have to decide whether that's going to pay off at all. Now, you can click this button that says auto sort by rank, which I'm going to do right now. Now you'll see that it took a couple of seconds, but it's moved everything. And when I go apply and close, you can watch what happens. It's going to repopulate all my tags. And this takes a few seconds. It usually doesn't take as long as it's taken for me right now, but my internet, among other things, is just crawling. Ransom YT, I haven't forgotten. We're going to talk about how to do featured channels. Ransom YT is willing to watch playlists and swap playlists with people. Yeah, average Joe PT. So here's the thing. When you come into a live stream like this, like what we're building at Tuber Chat, hopefully we're going to grow and grow and grow. Yesterday was unbelievably busy. We had 100 people come through. And what happens is over time, you will find that you start to have some of or a lot of the people as you get familiar. So, of course, some good advice I can give is like explore different live streams so you can meet new people. But you'll also find like Tuber Chat right now goes 4 times a week. So it's only because my internet is so slow that this doesn't want to do what it was supposed to do. So I'm going to undo my changes here before I lose everything. Or try to, or just close the page. Forgive my frustration. I've just never seen my internet act like this when I need it. I'm going to turn TubeBuddy off now for a moment because TubeBuddy slows things down. It doesn't slow things down when you're working on it, not really. But when I'm live streaming and I can't even count how many windows open here. Right now I got 3 Firefox windows and 3 Chrome windows. One of the Chrome windows has about 15 tabs in it. So you can imagine I am giving the internet quite a workout. So as I was saying, average Joe PT, when you come into live streams like this, after the first couple of days, you might start to recognize a lot of people, so you've already got them. So that allows you the chance to cherry pick then and take your time, meet quality connections, and then over a few more... The Foodie Duo, YouTube is just having a glitch right now where they're hiding messages from people for no reason, and it's happening randomly all over YouTube. And I hope that they get this fixed because it's been going on for more than a week now. So that has nothing to do with you. And yeah, posting in the chat is fine. It's just if you find this problem in other live streams, we're just letting you know that you have we just want to let you know your messages are getting held here. So if you think that might be happening somewhere else, you're already aware, because they seem to be just marking certain accounts, and there's no reason for it. It happened to Brown Girl Bella here. It happened to Rose Sadu here, who I'm featuring right now. Plus, it happened to, I forget who else. It's been happening every day to different people. I can try adding you into our approved users and see if it helps. So hopefully everybody's still having a good time connecting with each other. And then Rose, is there anything else in particular that I can answer for you? I'm going to get into talking about how to do the featured channels in a second here. Yeah, wherever you're not a mod. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, Foodie Duo, I'm just gonna mod you right now. I don't know what their problem is. Oh, I'm on the wrong account. Not one thing wants to work for me today. I don't know if you ever had one of those days. Well, let my page refresh here, and Foodie Duo, give me a quick second, and then I'm just going to get you to type. May not have to. Maybe it'll just come up. I'm going to mod you right now, and then we don't have to. You won't have the problem here. Oh, your channel. I'm on the wrong account. Really appreciate everybody's patience too, bearing with me today. The only thing that's happened in our area today is rain, and I don't know how it's possible that can affect our internet so greatly. But we did have a good start to our live stream today. The Us Never Them was here, and luckily decided to let us share a little celebration with them. They were at about 990 subscribers, so they came in and let us hit them over the hump of 1,000. So that was very exciting. I'm so happy for people when that happens. It's wonderful. Our object, of course, is to help everybody get more friends and family members. So let me pause this. I don't need this. Let's see if the chat's going to come up now. Here we are. The Foodie Duo. Add mod. Let's see if it takes. You'd Wish Best, thanks for coming back again. Okay, I just tried to mod you, Foodie Duo, so if you don't mind, just say anything in the chat and we'll see if it took. I'm going to get you to, sometimes it's a grind. So, yeah, we were talking, Average Joe, about watch hours, right, the other day? Oh, yes, Rose, I will pop up Social Blade here for you. Okay, let's get the wheel out of here, and I'll do that maybe after. So, if you want... yeah, thank you, You'd Wish Best, yeah. Well, we're... I have been very fortunate to have a generous community of people that I have met and been surrounded by for the last many months. In January of this year, I had less than 200 subscribers on my personal account. I gained about 900 in 3 months and learned, about this stuff along the way. I've also been on YouTube managing other channels professionally for a long, long time. But in this community, I had a lot of people really give me a lot of help. No, you're all set now. Foodie Duo. So I had a lot of generous people help me, and a lot of people have been extremely supportive when it comes not only. Oh, thank you, D Turner Gaming, for sharing. So basically, I'm very lucky that a lot of the people who started, when Tuber Chat was just starting, I mean, I've been announcing it for months and getting it ready to launch, and then we let it go a few weeks ago and get started live streaming. People like D Turner Gaming, I met way back in probably January or February. This is the kind of creator who's been back, and this is what I'm saying. Like, he just shared, you know what I mean? So I'm very lucky that I had a lot of of generous people helped me personally as I was coming along with my personal channel and in the creation of Tuber Chat. So the good news is that the audience that we have here has started out with that generosity. Tiger's Faith, I see that you're back, so thank you. And Tiger's Wrath, I'm so sorry, Tiger's Wrath. And then Gentleman Mix Vlog, thanks for coming in. Yoga with Mo's been hanging out the whole time. So I was looking for Rose to do. So let's take a look at Social Blade now. This is a free thing. It's another free service, and it shows you some analytics and some statistics and stuff like that. Getting addicted and sharing it a little bit. Is that you? Nails with Nicole may have sent me a message on Instagram. Oh, look at this. Sorry, guys. I was looking at my phone for a second. Nails by Nicole might have just sent me a message, and it's weird because Instagram gave me the notification, but doesn't let me see the actual message. Well, there it is. I'm gonna do that. I really actually. Where are you? Okay, sorry, Rose. I'm gonna select Rose, and then we're going to doing something over here. There we go. All right, let's pull up Social Blade. So forgive me, my internet is crawling, and I'm allowing myself to get distracted here. So, Nails by Nicole is now a mod on our channel on Tuber Chat here. We don't have a lot of moderators. I have made a couple out of necessity because their messages are getting held and stuff like this. I got a lot of friends, a lot of people that I trust here, so I don't want anybody to be offended by the fact that I'm not handing out wrenches the way that a lot of other channels do. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just choosing not to here. One of the things that's suggested a lot of times, you don't want too many mods before you get monetized. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but I've been like hanging on for a while. And the other thing too is because I don't want people to feel obligated when they're here at Tuber Chat to have to mod the whole time. My purpose is to make sure that you are connecting with people. I want you to grow your channel. And I've put the robots in place so that moderating here should be very, very easy. There shouldn't be a lot of headache. The only thing we have to worry about is the really tough stuff. I've got a really big banned list for words, so people probably can't say a lot of the things we don't want them to. So moderating should be easy. But I am making Nails by Nicole a moderator. She's been a wonderful supporter, not just to us here at Tuber Chat, but to me personally. For the few of you who may have remembered the Playlist Buddies experiment that I did on my own channel, I think Yoga with Mo was there as well. Nails by Nicole was there for that. That's where I first saw her stuff. And for anybody that hasn't already seen, you might want to just have a look at Nails by Nicole's channel. She does fingernails and things that are way beyond anything I've ever seen in my life. And I don't know how many other people do things like that are similar to her, but I've never seen such unbelievable detail. Now, fingernails are not my thing, but I just can't help but be mesmerized by the work that she does. This is what drew me to her channel in the first place. But she's been a wonderful supporter, and so I'm happy to have Nails by Nicole as a moderator. So, when we look at Rose Sadu, the first thing that you see on Social Blade, You've got 32 uploads, 1.4K subscribers. You're still climbing like crazy. Video views 15,000. And so this just, I don't really read a lot of this stuff because I'm way more obsessed with YouTube analytics. But like I said, you might find yourself staring at this, and I'll show you the reason why. So we can go on a live subscriber count here. And this is the thing, like, if you, any of you who know my friend Happy Lux, he has a live stream as well that he does a lot of putting up Social Blade. He's got a lot of fun stuff. His live stream is a party. He's got music going. He's dancing. He's got funny faces and like Snapchat type filters and stuff that he uses. It's a really good time over there. Much different than what we're doing here, but he does have people connecting over there. He'll often bring up Social Blade. Now, lately they've been having that glitch where it shows you, like, you just saw 1410, and then now it just went up to 1440. Now we're on real time. But that's just probably a small glitch because the internet's getting hammered right now by everybody, and all of the different services are choking. So apparently this works. What did I try before? I think I didn't have any luck with Facebook. It might work for Instagram and TikTok, and I don't remember. I look at this for one specific thing. I look at future projections. And it's just fun. Does not have enough data points. We can't even look at your future projections. That's not fair. I don't know what to think about that. I don't know what that's... I don't know if that's a glitch just because of the... like I said, the internet, just so many people are home now and using the internet so much. Or if it's because your channel's too young, maybe, or something like that. Anyway, this usually pops up and is able to give you a prediction to say when they think you will have a certain number of views, a certain number of subscribers, and it goes by milestones. Like, so if you want to know when are you going to have your first 10,000 views, or when are you going to have your first 100,000 views, it'll predict. It'll tell you, and it's basically just saying, if you keep going the way that you're going, this is going to happen. So I wish I could show you it to you right now. And then they do achievements the same way that somebody like TubeBuddy or vidIQ or some others do achievements as well. And what happens down here is, I don't know. Okay, so they got, like, uploading is cool. You've got 25 uploads and this and that. Yeah, they got a few things here. Anyway, it's fun to look at. I wish it was working better. Luck with everything. Internet is not on my side today, but that's okay. Okay, maybe what we'll do... Oh... I just can't seem to even get a window to work here. For those of you who didn't know, if you need to do what I'm doing here, you can just, like, you don't have to actually be watching the live stream. You can let the, you can pause. The chat will still go. I do that often if I'm watching YouTube on a television and I'm using my phone to chat. I'll just pause on my phone. Try to save some of the internet bandwidth. Gentleman Mix Vlog, more bananas. Gentleman Mix Vlog is obviously a wonderful supporter. Family of Lightation. Am I pronouncing that right? I hope that I am. I see, yeah. That makes sense. Gentleman Mix Vlog, I know I've seen it a couple of different ways. Oh, thank you. So hopefully everybody's having fun connecting with each other. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's see if I'm going to have any luck with this. Maybe I don't want to open another window. I don't know if I can do this with one window. wheelofnames.com. This is that free thing that I was using yesterday. We'll think about putting some channels up right now. Rose, is there anything else that you wanted to know that we can talk about right this second? Tiger's Wrath, who is reading your comment? Is that a question, or are you just saying hello? And then Rose, if you're still here, if there's anything that you wanted to, anything else that you wanted to know, if I've skipped over anything, just please remind me. I haven't done a good job of looking at the chat today. I've been following this stuff. I'm going to I'm just going to give you something to look at while I pardon myself for a quick... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I am just not getting... Come on. Fighting with my internet today. Oh, is this ever something else? We're just going to look at Nails by Nicole's channel for a second here. And I will be right back. Just don't understand how to choose which tags on TubeBuddy with the green and red the numbers. No reds. Red, they color them that way. Green is great for you. Red means there's too much competition, and it's, first of all, let's say, useless putting those tags in because you're almost certain to never, like there's 1,000 people who put the video up before you, or at least 100, so your chances of ranking are no good. Green means you have an excellent chance of ranking for those tags. So you have some great tags in at least your last video there, right? So that was great. But again, some of it comes down to simple common sense, where what I mean by that is you just write out the tags you think you should have. As well, you should always have tags in your description. So while you're writing the description for your video, try to incorporate some of the tags that you've used, as many as possible. So you pick a tag. So if you're saying like how to get monetized fast on YouTube 2020, right? Or faster, I forget what the exact tag was. You might want to make that your title. But then you want to take that same sentence and put it in your description as well. You want to put monetized on YouTube, or YouTube monetization, or whatever are the right ones. And you want to have it in your title, in your description, and in your tags. And then as well, I forgot to notice if you used hashtags. We'll look in a second. I'm going to let you stare at this for 1 second. I just got to run off, and I'll be right back. And then we'll talk about hashtags. Okay, forgive me for taking off there for a second. Hopefully everybody's still doing a good job of connecting with each other. And then, let's see what's happening. Izzy's Life, thanks for coming in. Us never them. It's wonderful that you say that. The truth is, you were going to get there. You're the one who made it happen. I just we asked you to come in here so that we could be with you while it happened, and I really appreciate that. Um, you should celebrate. It's a wonderful thing to hit your 1,000 subscribers. Rosalie Green Vlogs, thanks for coming in and hanging out for a while. Marmar, thanks for. Oh yeah, okay. Jenilyn, you're wonderful. Okay. And then, okay, so what I was letting you stare at Nails by Nicole. I just wanted you to have a look at her channel because she's an important, she's a wonderful supporter, and she's going to be featured actually in the next day or two. And she's done a few things for us here. Like, for instance, she's put us on the featured channels list. And I promised Ransom that I was going to look at that for a second. Let me know if there's anything else you wanted me to address right now, Rose. And then I have another idea for us, actually. Outside of this live stream, maybe we can do something constructive. Let's see if Ransom is still here or if I lost him. Okay, if you don't mind, just do me a favor. Ransom YT, if you're still here, just leave a message in the chat, anything at all. Just let me know that you're still here, still active. And then if you are, then we'll do the featured channels list thing. And I'll just describe to you, it's very easy to put this on your front page. I'll show you if you want. But basically what this does is you are saying to the YouTube algorithms and to your audience that the channels you've decided to feature are worthy of being featured by you. And then if some of those channels feature you back, like we do a swap. Nails by Nicole was the first one that I saw that had put us up as a featured channel. And then so we in turn did that for her, and now we're doing it for more people. So Nails by Nicole inspired that idea. One of the things that we're doing here at Tuber Chat, this is meant to grow in the way that you want it to grow. The way that everybody who comes through here wants it to be. Not that it's a democracy, it's just that, like I keep saying, I learn every day from creators of all sizes, and my goal is to help you maximize your time, both while you're with us and when you're not with us. That's why we now have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We have a subreddit dedicated just to us where you can post your videos for free, and you can ask for advice. You can make collaborations. We are going to help everybody with swapping playlists and things like that. We want this to grow into whatever you want it to be, so that you can grow your channel. And I'm always willing to look at new ideas. So I had left the featured channels list alone, and then, like I said, Nails by Nicole inspired this. So it's just a great way to collaborate with somebody, because when other channels feature you, they're basically saying you're worthy of being featured, and that speaks to the algorithm as well as it does to the audience of the channel featuring you. Let me... Izzy, I don't want to forget. Forgive my short message, Izzy, but it's just yo. So you can tell me what's happening. Izzy is a wonderful supporter, a very aggressively growing YouTuber as well, doing a lot of work on his channel. So let me see what I can do here. I'm gonna put this back, and I'm gonna put my wheel over here, and then let's see what we got going on here. And then hopefully everybody's not being shy. We're all here for the same thing. So reach out to everybody in the chat. Everybody here is willing to connect. Those of you willing to swap playlists with people, please just say so. Just say I'm willing to swap playlists with people. And you guys can reach out to each other. And I definitely want everybody to maximize their time while they're here. As we get bigger and bigger and our channels grow and we follow more and more people, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we might like. So I appreciate every minute that you spend, especially at Tuber Chat and with me personally. So I'll leave a message in the chat from my personal account there, just in case you want to connect with me. We'll make that easy for you. So I got Brown Girl Bella in there, JD Knight, Ransom YT if you're still here. Is JD Knight 7 still here? I wonder how I can be sure. I'm gonna clear out my list here. Put them back. See what my thing says here. I do this based on basically who's been here the longest and who's been the most active. I love it if Pretty Saucy was here too. Pretty Saucy, are you still here? Yeah. Brown Girl Bella's here. So she's going to go up because she's been here, I think, the whole time. Yeah, she's been here since the beginning. I know that for sure. Brown Girl Bella's in there. No, yeah, JD Knight 7 is gone now. Ransom is gone. Yeah, I let this go a little bit longer than I would have otherwise expected. So, how do you check who stays on your live streams? I'll see if I can show you my thing there. Joetology is here. That's never them we talked about for a while, so I'm going to leave them off. Let's see if Yoga with Mo is here. Yoga with Mo is a wonderful supporter. If I make a oh, there you are. You're right there. If I make a mistake and I mention somebody and they're not still here, if I mention your name and you're not still here, and you are still here and I say that you're not, then just let me know. So let's get Yoga with Mo up here. Yoga with Mo is, yeah, featured tomorrow. And then, so I'm going to, okay, let's spin our wheel right now and see who we're going to put up. I'm going to get into spinning wheel, and then I will show us the bot that I use for this. Joetology. Let's get your channel up on the screen here. Out here for now. Joetology. Do I already have you on the on our front page? I just want to make sure. Okay, never mind. I won't distract everybody. I'm gonna make a note for myself just to make sure that I do that. I can't remember if I put you on or not, but this is what I mean. I want to make sure. So, like I said, Joetology has us here on the featured channels list, and that is a collaboration that you can make. That is a wonderful idea for any collaborators or for any creators. You can collaborate with others and do this, and I really appreciate that you did this and we also either have or will do that for you. I think I already did it, but I can't be 100% sure, but we'll make sure. So if anybody here in the chat has featured Tuber Chat in any way and you think that I don't know, then I would love it if you just let me know. I certainly don't want to miss that stuff. I want to try in whatever ways I can to at least return favors, if not reward people for sharing and doing all those wonderful things that we all need as YouTubers. Obviously, Tuber Chat is young in its growth, and I appreciate everything everybody's doing to help us out. Okay. What else was I? Okay, Dude Rocks comes in. I appreciate the. I went a lot longer than I thought right now, so a lot of people have. Not everybody can just stay here for hours, right? That's what I mean about saying I really appreciate every minute that everybody can hang out with us. Oh, Ronaldo, thanks for coming in. I'm going to put Tiger's Wrath up there too. I know you went out and came back in, but you really have been here since the beginning. See, Joetology's got a lot of, so that's a good collaboration. I'd love to see you dress up your front page a little bit more, because you've got this here, so I know you know how to do it. And then as well, your links in your About section you can add. So what it does is it adds your links up into your corner here where the channel art banner is. Excuse me. And then it also adds the links here if you have social media and stuff like that. Just allows you to be found where you want to be found. So if you use those, it's a good idea to put them up there. And as you, let's see what you got going on for playlists. Yeah, workshop home improvement. I've talked about this before. Oh, Joetology's uploads. Now, I just want to look at this playlist in particular, because one thing I keep forgetting to mention, Kristen reminds me all the time, one thing I forget, when you make a playlist, for instance, that's meant to be for swapping for hours, like this is a perfect playlist for this, because it's obviously every video you've recorded, or I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, there's a complete listing of all my uploaded videos. Perfect. No live streams. I don't know if you live stream at all yet or not, but still, no live streams in the video playlist that's meant for swapping playlists for hours. And it has to be all your own videos, no videos from anybody else, because that can disturb it. And you got to keep it updated. So if you have videos that you either delete or get deleted or anything like that, you want them out of there. So Joetology, not that you made this playlist for that purpose. This is a good idea for everybody, just to make one playlist of everything, just in case people want to watch it. You will find that you get, I don't know if you want to call it fans over time, but I don't know any other word to describe somebody who's going to sit there and literally watch, and I don't mean run, I mean watch hours and hours and hours of your content. But it will happen for everybody. Everybody will, some more than others, but that's a good way to let people do that. Art Girl, it's great to see you back. Thanks for coming in. How do you, oh, are you asking, Rose, how do you get Social Blade on your live stream? I just wonder if that's what you were talking about. And sorry, you asked me how do I tell who stays on the live stream. So I'm going to show you something. Let's this is Joetology. Let's spin our wheel for a second. Tiger's Wrath. I'm obviously not going to get around to doing this for a long time today, but I might have to jump through a hoop to get this channel up here. And then I'm going to show you, Rose, the bot that I'm using, if that was it. Let's stay up on your messages here. Oh, how do I get the bot on the live stream? Oh, yes. Okay, so Botissimo is the one that I use for the statistics. And forgive me, Tiger's Wrath. We're going to get you up in a second. I'm going to... Here, let me not distract myself and forget. I did that to somebody yesterday. I completely skipped right over their channel. Let's see if this is going to pop the right one up or if I got to refresh. This go-to channel extension was built by the guys at Swap Meet Shops, which is another YouTube channel. So I haven't had a chance to talk to them to see what's up with that, but I'm assuming that the guy who runs the channel happens to be a programmer and able to do this. But I hung out on a couple of their live streams. He loves karaoke. So here's Tiger's Wrath. So you're obviously moving a little bit with your subscribers. Hopefully we're able to help you with that. You can find some new friends and family members. We all remember what it was like to have, you know, to go from the beginnings and watch our subscribers grow. Let me get this thing over here. I want to make sure I give you a bit of a fair shake today. So while you've only got a couple of videos here to see, I'm just going to do this at the same time. So hopefully everybody will give Tiger's Wrath some help. If you don't have the go-to channel extension, it might be tough to find the channel. So Tiger's Wrath, if you want, reach out to people that are willing to connect. You may have to connect with them first, which is always a good idea anyway, because same as I've had to do with a couple of channels, if it's too hard to find and people are not using the Chrome extension, because not everybody's on a computer. I think you can use something on Android, but I can't be sure because I don't use it, so I don't know. But only some people are going to be able to get to you that way, because YouTube took that thing away from us a while ago. But to find you, another way is to go to their channel, leave a comment, so that they can just click and get to your channel. So it's a bit of jumping through hoops. I wish you didn't have to go through that. It's just, you picked a great name. Tiger's Wrath is a cool name, but it's also very popular, unfortunately, it looks like. So it's hard for you to come up in the search results. But that's an idea. And then Izzy's Life, 200 total hours of watch time. Okay, so every milestone is fantastic. It's great. Hopefully you keep going and keep doing what you're doing, because you're going to see that grow and grow. Yeah, so Family of Lightation is saying they've been looking for Tiger's Wrath. I'll tell you what, Kristen, can you do me a favor, please? Let me just, I'm going to go in the other room, just make sure she can hear me, because Kristen's here with me. Okay, we're going to do a favor for Tiger's Wrath, because I want to see you improve. I want to see you... No, I don't mean to say improve. I just want to see you get some friends and family members today. I want to see your number go up. So, I Wanderblog, thanks for coming in. I'm going to... Kristen is going to get the link for Tiger's Wrath and occasionally drop it in the chat. There it is, right there. So everybody can find Tiger's Wrath a little bit easier. Tiger's Wrath is willing to connect with people, but unfortunately has a popular name and a brand new channel, so that is a mix for a bit of a struggle at the beginning. And sorry, Rose. So Botissimo is the bot. All you do is go to botissimo.com. What can I do here? Let's log out. So here we go. You're just at botissimo.com, and all these things work the same way. I'm just going to put myself off for a second here. And then you go to YouTube here. It's going to ask you which account. And then you don't want your brand account, you want your channel, of course. And that's it. Allow. We always allow everything without checking the terms of service or anything. Of course, that's safe. And then, so here you go. So you're in. you want to make sure that your channel is connected. Now, I'm already connected, so I'm not going to disconnect it to show you, but it's so easy to hook this up. It's ridiculous. One of the things you want to get into, though, is in here. Right at the top, there's a thing called commands, and you want edit default commands, and you want to disable everything because you don't want people who know what they're doing to come into your chat and start... you can say things in the chat to set the bot to do certain actions. And you don't want that. It's not like that it's that dangerous, but you just don't want it. So you go in and you clean that first. And there's a lot of different things you could do with these things. I would experiment, but what I use Bottissimo for is just for the stats. So when I click on users, now this is giving me a list of every user. I had it set up before we started live streaming on Tuber Chat weeks ago. So it's got every person that ever came in to a chat. It's all public information anyway, so it's not like it's violating anything. So this is out of the YouTube like APIs they call them or whatever, and it drags in this information. Now you can sort it, and it tells you how long everybody's been on your live stream. So Nails by Nicole has been here almost the whole time. Rose has been here almost the whole time. Kristen, of course. Joatology's with us. So this is showing you by hours. Now, when I click on this thing called leaderboard, this is showing me, I don't know what this XP is. Maybe somebody better at math than, you know, some rocket scientist could figure out what kind of formula they're using to come up with this. But gold frags is I don't know what that word means in here, and it just has to do with points. You could change that word if you want to. I didn't bother, but it means points. I have mine set to give people points every 5 minutes that they spend. It really doesn't matter because the hours are already calculated and they've got this point system. But this tells you how long each person is in there. So if I go down to the bottom, I can see, like, for instance, so Mr. Fulton Mraz is a wonderful supporter and always shares us on his community tab, among other things. But today only came in and was there for... this one, why isn't this one telling me how many messages? Maybe I'll refresh the page and see what happens, because when you resize your browser, I guess there's an issue or something. I don't know what's going on here. So, yeah, okay, this is the points. I thought there was a thing here that said how many messages. It doesn't tell you. And then there's also... nonsense. And then there's also logs where you can go back and retrace your chat if you want to. So for instance, I'll tell you a ninja trick I'm going to use is I'm going to go back and find every person that's ever said the word playlist in the chat and then message them all individually. If I'll find the messages and I'll read the messages. If it was about swapping playlists, now I can message every person and say, hey, I'll swap playlists for you. So if I get the rest of the hours that I need within a couple of weeks, then you won't be surprised. That's how I will have done it. Anybody can use this on their live streams. But Bottissimo also leaves those messages like what you're seeing Stream Elements do here. And Tiger's Wrath, no sweat. So Ransom YT, I don't know if he went out and came back, but if you still want me to show you the featured channels thing, then I'll do that as well. Yeah, Mr. Fulton Mraz, that's funny. Always shares us out. Always shares us. That's funny because it is true. If you look at Mr. Fulton Mraz's community tab, he's sharing stuff for other people all the time. But he has, I don't think, ever failed to share us out. And he's been in almost every single live stream we've done. So I really appreciate everything that anybody does for us. But Mr. Fulton Mraz is really a wonderful supporter in that he shared us constantly. But so you see that kind of thing there with the stats that I'm talking about. And it shows you, you know, how long each person is there. Now, I don't know if it's 100% accurate. And it has to do, this is what I mean, Rose, for instance, we were discussing the idea that if somebody is in your live stream but not active, then you may lose credit for that. And I have a feeling that we see that here because there are people who have come in and out. Like, look at this. Ransom YT has come in and out of the live stream. I don't know how long you've been here. And so I have a feeling that what happens is sometimes we might be in a live stream, and to do the creator a favor, we might say, okay, I got to go and wash dishes or take off for the day or do something else. So I'm going to let you run, and then you just leave it running. I don't know if they get full credit for that, because I have seen time and time again with these statistics, it seems to be almost right. Like Kristen Welton, yes, she's been here the whole time. Rose Sadu, yes, has been here the whole time. And here's where the messages are. It wasn't on the leaderboard, that's why. It shows you how many messages people have sent. And what that does is let you know how active everybody is. But like I said, I don't know how accurate it is, because I have a feeling that if somebody is not active for a certain amount of time, it doesn't give them the time credit. So if somebody comes in the live stream and just lets it run for 2 hours, even though they're just leaving messages once in a while, I don't think you get the full 2 hours. Now, I could be wrong, but it's something to think about, because it's a mystery to all of us why we lose so many hours on live streams. Danker. Oh, Danker, okay, welcome. Thank you for coming in. You're obviously new here. We're happy to have you, but we don't ask for promotion here. That's considered spam by the YouTube algorithm. It's in the terms of service. You're not allowed to self-promote, especially in a live stream. So what we do is you just, oh, thank you, Joetology. What we do is you just connect with people one by one in the chat. Everybody here is willing to connect. So pick anybody that you'd like, reach out to them. It's okay, no problem, by the way, Danker. And then you go to, oh, see, I can't even let this message go. Oh, Tiger's Wrath. Tiger's Wrath, you can't use numbers, please. Tiger's Wrath, you got to spell them out. So if you want to say 2 or 200 or 100 or whatever it is, then please spell it. Spell the word 100. And then, sorry, I was saying to Danker, it's okay, but what we do is, and that goes for all live streams. If I'm telling you something that's important here, because I'm pretty loose with my live stream, whenever you're in any live stream, because I want you to benefit even when you're not here. Even when you go on other live streams, I want you to do it the right way. It helps the creator and helps you. But Danker, what we do is you just reach out to anybody in the chat and follow the instructions at the bottom of the screen. So you visit their channel, watch a short video in full. It must be at least a minute long. And then leave a meaningful comment related to the content of the video. It should be at least a couple of sentences. And then you give the creator a thumbs up always. And if you enjoyed their content, then you subscribe. We subscribe to everybody here at Tuber Chat. Then you come back into our chat, and then you give a single or double emoji next to the person's name. Like you'll see somebody like Nails by Nicole almost made an example of it there. If you scroll up, you'll see Family of Litation reached out to Gracious Tales and put a heart. What that means is that Family of Litation went to Gracious Tales channel and did the things I'm talking about, and is now connected. Yeah, no problem, Mr. Fulton Mraz. That's fantastic. And in 2 months, I'm going to be happy to be wishing you a happy 21st birthday. So thank you for all the time you've spent with us, and I really appreciate everything you do for us here. It's okay, you just... Art Girl, I'm here for more than 15 minutes. Yeah, I'm doing things a little bit differently than I did yesterday, but that's okay. I'm going to get you added in here, and we're gonna get moving on channels. So I wonder if Rose has any more questions for me right now. Brown Girl Bella, let's get her up here. I don't know if she's still here. She was here just a few minutes ago. No, yeah. Sorry, Art Girl. I'm doing things differently today just because I was having a lot of internet trouble all day. My thing is just crawling, and I don't know why, but it's okay. So I've got you on the wheel, so you're going to get added in. So Usually, yesterday I was doing this by a list, but now let's just get some people in here. So Brown Girl Bella is somebody who, like I said, is a very much liked and well-respected member of the community that I'm also a part of now. She does live streaming as well and helps people get together. And she, you'll see her all the time if you are lucky enough to hang out in her. Oh, thank you, Yoga with Mo. If you're able to. Okay, thanks, Tiger's Wrath. If you're able to hang out with Brown Girl Bella on a live, you'll have a good time. But you'll also see her supporting a lot of other creators in their live streams as well. I'm going to refresh and see what's happening here. Also, Tuber Chat is available on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, as of mine personally. If you'd like to connect with me personally, my name is Kevin K. It's easy to find my channel. Occasionally, I'll leave messages in the chat. And then I'm available on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter as well. And then the best way for you to get the most out of everything we're doing at Tuber Chat here is to sign up for the email list at tuberchat.com. It's very simple. You just put your email in, sign up. It's me that's going to be emailing you, and then it will give you a confirmation once you're confirmed you're on the list. And then I can let you know about everything we're doing as we're doing it. So when we open a new social network or when we change something or do something new, you'll be the first to know. But then as well, I'm looking for creators to feature right now. I just wanted to catch something in the chat there. I'm looking for creators to feature right now. And I'm going to be picking out of our email list. So if you would like to be considered to be featured, we're going to be featuring channels across all of our social networks. And the reason why is because when people come to Tuber Chat for the first time, I want to be sending them to other creators that I know are going to help them grow. And that's what I want for everybody, for you here watching right now, listening to me, and for and hopefully connecting with people. That's what I want for you as well, is to grow and get as much out of YouTube as you want, as quickly as you can. And I want to be able to help you even when we're not here, even when we're not live streaming. So while we're here, we can connect with each other at a rapid pace. And then when we're not, there's places like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit that you can use to connect with creators as well. So that's what I wish for everybody. And signing up for the email list at tuberchat.com is my best way to keep in touch with you. I really appreciate you hanging out. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I thought I was typing somewhere else here. I really appreciate all the time you spend with us. D-Turner Gaming. And your sharing and other stuff. So let's get the family of Vitation. You've been here almost the whole time as well. Are we not already connected? Not yet. So that's okay. So I'll explain to you what I'm going to do. I'm going to subscribe to you for sure. But what we're going to do is I cannot watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. So I'm going to take this video right here, clean my room with me, and I'm going to add it to my watch. Oh, actually, let's look and just make sure that you got comments on that video. I'll pause. I need videos that have comments. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to take this video and I'm going to add it into my watch later list. And what that will allow me to do is after the live stream today, within the next day or two, I will go through my watch later list and I will watch your video in full. I will leave a meaningful comment related to the content of your video. So we'll see what you're doing about cleaning your room here. And then I will give you a thumbs up for sure, and I will subscribe to you. And in that way, I will make sure that the subscription sticks. We always want to do it the right way. And then hopefully you're subscribed to us here at Tuber Chat as well, and you've got the bell on so you don't miss any of our other live streams. We'll be live streaming again tomorrow and Monday at the same time. And then let's spin it up here. So I wanted to get D Turner Gaming onto the wheel. D Turner Gaming is somebody I've been connected to for a long time. Put up Yoga with Mo. We're going to get a good look at Yoga with Mo tomorrow as well. That's our featured channel. As you see today, our featured channel is Rose Sadu. So I've got her in my background here. Yeah, the data, sorry, Rose, I didn't see that message. Yes, the data is going to start on your next live stream. So there's really nothing to do but sit and wait it out. And then you can do as I do if you want to while you're live streaming. You can refresh the page to have a look and see what's happening. But it really gives you some interesting information, right? That's part of the reason why I ended up changing over the last couple of days the way that I'm doing this bit with the featuring channels, is because in the beginning I was featuring every channel that came in. I did that for the first couple of weeks in every live stream. And what I found afterwards, there are some channels that come in and leave right away, or like come in, leave 1 or 2 messages and leave right away. And the problem is I didn't want to focus on those channels and take away from the channels that are truly supporting. I'm sure you can understand where I'm coming from there. Gracious Tales, let's get you on the wheel. Family Olitation, my pleasure. What time? We started filming 2 hours and almost 15 minutes ago today. Wondering you can feature people? Yes. So now we're working on it now. How you can feature people. And sorry, what do you mean when you're saying you're wondering how we can? What I've done so far is just had like Rose's. So you see I'm putting up channels on the screen now, and you were here yesterday. So I've got Yoga with Mo on the screen. And it's really just to put a little bit of focus on the channel for a quick second. Sometimes I go through and talk about things. Almost always positive, usually nothing negative unless somebody specifically asks me. But then as well, if there's when I have somebody featured, like Yoga with Mo will be featured tomorrow, but any time that your channel is actually on the screen, you can try, if I catch it in time, you can ask me if there's something in particular you want me to look at. The reason why I do this is because not everybody knows, but I'm a professional channel manager. I've been running a handful of channels for other people for a little while now. And forgive me, I'll get back to it in a second. Oh, okay, sorry. I was maybe I misunderstood. Kristen just came in and let me know that I may have been wrong about what I was describing. So Ransom YT, how you can feature people. So what I do here, I'm going to show you my other window. Luckily, I'm working with 2 screens here. This is StreamYard. StreamYard is the platform that I'm using for live streaming. It's very, very simple. It's just StreamYard.com. You log in with your YouTube. And it does it all for you. And then you set up your live streams in here, and you can schedule them in advance so that you can, like I always schedule. So my live stream tomorrow is already scheduled with Yoga with Mo. And then what happens is, actually I should show you.
He can feature people on his channel, like his home screen.
Oh, of course. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes, Kristen's reminding me. Ransom, you know what's funny? I wrote myself a note. You'll never be able to read my writing, but I wrote myself a note here, and it specifically said that I wanted to do the feature channels thing. I'm so sorry that I'm forgetting what we were talking about. Let me show you. So I get rid of a window here, and I will go to my channel, and then I'll spin the wheel in a second. I'm so sorry, Ransom. Oh, thank you, everybody, for your patience with me today. Santa V Gaming, thank you for coming in again. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. I keep saying this, as we get bigger and bigger and as our channels grow, it becomes harder and harder to support everybody as much as we like. And I understand that from everybody. You got a lot of channels to follow, a lot of videos to watch, and we all have lives to get in the middle. So, Son of You Gaming, and of course for everybody, I really appreciate every minute that you spend here at Tuber Chat and with me personally. So, for those of you who want to connect with me personally, I just left a message in the chat from my personal account, Kevin K. And now we're going to finally, Ransom YT's been waiting 2 hours for me to finally get around to this. And I'm so sorry that it took me so long. But here we go. So we go on Customize Channel on your front page when you're looking at your own channel and you're logged into YouTube. And it pulls up this old look. This is what YouTube used to look like. I don't know why they haven't updated this particular area of the site yet, but that's okay. Now you see here, you have a featured channels list. So when I hit the little icon here, it's going to give me a choice to edit the module or remove it. So I'm going to edit it. You're just going to add it. I'm not planning on going live on my other channel today, Jaden, but thank you for asking. I don't know what I'm going to do for my next live stream on my personal channel. Last week, I know I did an extra live stream where I was talking about stuff, but if there's something in particular, Jaden saw, that you would like to know or you would like to see me do, then I'd love to have your suggestion, because maybe I will consider doing something. So, again, forgive me, everybody. My internet is just not cooperating today. I don't know why. It's usually fine. If I have to, I'll just refresh the page and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm so sorry. My internet's so slow. I just don't have any explanation for this. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do to fix this. Anyway, so here we go. Our featured channels module. I'm going to click my icon here and click edit. Hopefully it's going to come up, or I'm going to have to get another browser going here. I'm just amazed at the number of things that don't want to work today. All right. Let me see if I can do this with another browser. You'll have to forgive my frustration. Of course, in the middle of a live stream, when things don't want to go the way I want them to, when I want to show people something and give some value, it's getting me as close to being stressed out as a person could be without being actually stressed out. I may have to switch accounts here. Switch account. Tuber Chat. Got to make sure you're logged into the right account for those of you who have more than one. I don't know if you've ever made the mistake of logging in on the wrong account and going in somebody's live stream or commenting or something like that. I've done that. Not that it matters. But. So here we go. We go to your channel. And I will make a tutorial about this. I will do a series of tutorials on the Tuber Chat channel. So for those of you who aren't already subscribed, although most of you probably are, I hope you will. and keep the bell on. And I will do videos like this in separate tutorials, very quick, not long and drawn out like I'm doing now, so that first of all, if there's something that you need to know and you need to learn, you can learn it. But if there's something that you just want to be reminded, sometimes we forget. Like for those of you who've been here all this time and saw me looking at Rose Sadu's analytics or talking about analytics, I was struggling because I was like, oh, which window is it? Is it this one or that one? And sometimes you just need a quick reminder. So I'm going to make tutorial videos that are very simple to follow. So let's see what we've got in here. Okay, I'm going to pop, I'm going to delete Joeatology, and I'm going to add it back in. So I'll show you how to do it. Because Joeatology was somebody that I was just talking about a few minutes ago, and specifically has us featured on their front page, as does Nails by Nicole and a few others. So what I want to do is make sure that I return that favor, because it's a great collaboration that you can make. It helps the algorithm. Oh, yeah, boy, Savage 23, thanks for coming in. Yeah, so Jaden Suh, if there's anything up or anything you wanted to know or were hoping I was going to do, I'd love to know your thoughts, because you might inspire me to do something in particular. So all I'm going to do is grab his URL right out of the bar here. You can get it any way that you want, but I'll just take it right out of this bar. Go in here and then enter into the address, into the bar here where it's looking for it. I'm going to tell you another ninja trick. Anytime you're sharing your channel link with anybody, you want to add something to the end of it. Sub_confirmation equals 1. And what that does is, in a lot of situations, like on the phone, on the websites and stuff like this, thank you, Gentleman Mixed Vlog, when people click this link, now I don't know if it works here in the featured channels list, but I do it anyway. When people click that link, it goes not only to your page, but it also pops up a window that says, are you sure you want to subscribe to this creator? And they have no choice but to say yes or no right there. So the good news is you're probably going to get subscriptions more by doing that than you would have if somebody found you by accident from a video, watches the video, gets distracted, and forgets to subscribe. So anyway, that's a trick. And then you see here this important box says you have more channels than we can display here. We will cycle through your featured channels so they will have a chance to be shown. And what that does is, when you look at the front page, I'll go back to my channel page here. You're going to go feature. Good, Ransom YT. I'm glad I could help you. I'm so sorry that I made you wait so long. Now what happens is, when you look at your featured channels, it looks like it's limited to 10, but it's not. You can have, I don't know if there's a limit, but you can have a lot more channels. What it does is it shows 10 at a time, and it evenly randomizes which channels get shown. So this is a wonderful collaboration you can make with people. And basically, like I said, it's telling your audience, as well as the YouTube algorithm, these channels are worthy of being featured by you. And then if some of those channels are featuring you back, they're telling the YouTube algorithm that you are worthy of being featured by them. So again, I will at some point start making tutorials that I'll put on the front page here of I'll make tutorials like that, and I'll put them here on what's it called, on the Tuber Chat channel. I'm getting distracted here because my internet is so slow. You see what's happening to the chat here. And then you'll be able to, like I said, learn if you need to learn, or remind yourself some of these simple things that are so easy to do, but just take a minute. And hopefully I can save you some time. For those of you who have Instagram and Twitter and things like that, I've done a couple of tutorials on my personal channel, which you can follow at Kevin K, for how I do my posting on Twitter and Instagram my YouTube videos, so you can see my process. Gentleman Mix Vlog, you've got so many bananas to give. You're so generous. Thank you very much. I gotta put Gentleman Mix Vlog. What is the right channel that you'd like me to show right now? Let's spin our wheel. But I'm gonna get a Gentleman Mix Vlog. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't know how to do it right now on a phone. I don't know if it can be done on a phone. Ransom YT, it has to be possible, but I'm not sure. So I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm making myself a note right now. I'm gonna look into that, and I'll make sure that mobile is part of my tutorial. Gentleman Mix Vlog is being extremely generous with us today. As you see, she's got a handful of channels, and she's come in and she's given us a few extra subscribers and this and that. But this is her main channel, so I'm assuming that if anything, this is where she'd like the most support. While she's doing pretty fantastic here already with well over 2,000 subscribers. So Jenna Lynn has been, like I said, very generous with us here at Tuber Chat. I don't know how many people she's connecting with in the chat, but if you'd like to support her, then this is Jenna Lynn Mix Vlog here is the channel that she most likely probably want to be supported with. Switch accounts here. Did I not have that on Kevin K? Logging in and out of accounts all day. And I'm going to put D Turner Gaming up in the window in a second here. So forgive me if there's anything that I missed. If anybody asked me a question and I skipped over it, then by all means, please just ask me here. Thank you, D Turner Gaming. Yeah. Okay, thanks, Nails by Nicole. And you're probably long gone by now, but that's okay. Thank you, family of Lightation. I'm humbled by your kind words. I just hope that we're getting you the friends and family members that you need and that you're here for. Yeah, watching your own playlist, I don't know if that can count, because YouTube, like, the algorithms know what we're doing, right? They know where we're logged in. They know what we're watching. This is why, like, I don't watch videos or subscribe while I live stream. I don't know the truth about that. I just know that we always want to play it safe. I always want to suggest to everybody to play it safe. Oh, yeah, no, if you're watching your videos because you like to watch them, I'll tell you this. I watch my own videos, a lot of them, over and over again. Sometimes I rewatch just because it's some kind of an experience that I want to relive, like I want to see again. This is why people make home videos like they have been for years and years and years on vacation. You know, and this is what, you know, sometimes you want to make videos for many different reasons. Video game videos, you know, tutorials. If I ever forget how to do something, I'm going to watch my own tutorial again and remind myself. I used to work in radio. I used to be a DJ, and I would listen to my mixes over and over and over again. A lot of them are on my YouTube channel now, and the music's from a long time ago. If you like dance music from like 15, 20 years ago, you might like it, but features thing on Google. I wonder if there's a way I can help. Let's see if there's something quickly I can see here. I just want to know if it's possible quickly. Okay, this is all computer stuff. There's an app called YT Studio for your phone. Let me see if I can do something here. We'll experiment together right now. Because why not? Plug my phone in. Let me set my... Okay. I've got a way that I might be able to show you my phone screen. Cats running around here. Create channel. Oh, yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. I hope there's something I can do for you to return the favor for what you're doing for me here. This is really generous of you. And then let's... I don't know if some of these people are even still here. We've gone quite a while today. Let's get... this up while I wait for my QuickTime to work. Are we not already connected, Gracious Tales? Is that the right? Is that the right channel? She left a message a little while ago saying she was still here. Yeah, it's you. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm not supposed to subscribe or watch videos while I live stream. But it's okay. So I've added a video into my watch later list. What that's going to allow me to do is after the live stream today, over the next couple of days, I'm going to go through my watch later list, and I will watch your video in full. As well, I will give you a meaningful comment related to the content of this video, what you must do after lockdown, and then I will subscribe to you. I will give you a thumbs up. I clicked the wrong thing here. And I'll make sure that our connection sticks. We always want to do it the right way. I thought we were already connected, so forgive me for that, but it's okay. We will be now. Maybe it's new movie recording. And let me switch this. To the iPhone. To it. And then now I can just do what I'm doing here. So let's look and see if there's a way to do this. I didn't mean to block your channel off there. Let's put it over here. we're looking at dashboard. Analytics, videos, comments. Okay, it doesn't seem to be there. If anybody knows how to find what I'm looking for, how to add a featured channel from your phone, then please let me know. Tiger's Wrath, thanks for coming in again. Your channel. So the shows that I've got, the playlists. Maybe if we go on the channels tab, try watching, viewing our featured channels. I don't see a way to edit it here. Maybe that has to be done on a computer. If somebody knows better than me, then I'd love it if you'd say so and we could pop this back up pretty quickly. But it looks like it's going to have to be done on a computer. Click-through rate is 8.9. That's fantastic. So you want to keep an eye on that. That means your thumbnails and your titles are doing good. So let's just have a quick look here. Oh, it's just us. Okay. I'm going to, so thank you. Ransom YT, Tiger's Wrath, thanks for coming in. The family of Litation. Yeah, it's a great way to collaborate with people. One of the things that we have is a Reddit as well. Let's look at Ransom YT's. Did I pull this up already or not? I didn't look at this today. There we go. We also have, though, a Reddit. I just want to show you this, and we'll go back to Ransom YT. If you haven't already used Reddit, it's free. You sign up for an account. You can find our subreddit at TuberChat. Just search. Or it's listed in our, I think, in the descriptions of our videos and stuff like that. Easy to find, TuberChat. And of course, I just want to show you this because maybe you can find collaborations here. So people who are looking for video editing might be able to get to you. So we go to our own subreddit here at TuberChat. It's new. There's not a lot of people in there. So the benefit to that is that when you post something, it will get seen by everybody involved. Sometimes these subreddits get up to thousands of members and stuff, and then when you post something, it disappears so fast. But you can just go right here and then just make a simple post, right? And you can, it's free, of course. And then you can say, you know, like video editing service available, and then you will mark this as a discussion, let's say, and then you just fill in like if anyone needs help with video editing, you are available. And then people can message you. You know what I mean? It's that simple. So if you do have Reddit, like Ransom YT, then hopefully you'll join our subreddit and start posting your videos there. And then as TuberChat builds and that community builds, you'll get more and more traffic from there too. I've met a lot of quality connections from Reddit. What I like to do is go on there for about a half an hour every week and just find small YouTubers that are specifically asking for help or for feedback, or things like that. And I go on there and just engage that a little bit. And I find that a lot of people are very appreciative of it. And then they end up connecting with you and coming and following you. Oh, I'm going to wrap it up. Yeah, no, this we usually don't go over a couple of hours, and I just extended it because I wanted to show these extra things. So, as much as I'd like to accommodate everybody and spice it up, I don't know if there's something that I can do to build it back up now, because we've already been on for a couple hours. Poppy Show, thanks for coming in. Yeah, Reddit, like I said, I've had some luck there. Let's see who's live streaming right now where we can send everybody. Just looking for somebody who's even like been through one of our live streams or something like that. Angela Queen 2004. Oh, she's doing a silent stream. Oh, anybody else? Brown Samba TV. What do you need help with? Is it just subscribers? That's kind of what we do here. So we introduce everybody to new friends and family members, and we try to help your channel grow. We will be live streaming again tomorrow and on Monday at the same time, but we are just finishing right now. All right, my internet's not working, so I'm not going to be able to get anything to happen. Okay, so that's it for today. So thank you guys very much. Poppy Show and Brown Samba TV, thanks for coming in. I'm sorry that we're wrapping up just as you're getting here, but hopefully you can get to our front page on Tuber Chat, and you'll see that our next 2 live streams are already scheduled. So you'll catch us tomorrow and on Monday at the same time. And we will definitely do everything we can to help you get some new friends, family members, and some watch hours. So thank you guys very much for hanging out, especially so long. And then we will hopefully see you tomorrow.